Hey everybody, it's Matt Weaver, and thank you so much for listening. So I had 3 thoughts on why an agent's upfront pre-qualification process is so important and how it ties into us as well. And the 3 thoughts I wrote down is number 1, time, right? So when we think about this, as commissioned salespeople, you and I, time is really what we're selling. And if we're not leveraging our time in the most efficient, most effective manner possible, then of course that's going to translate out into our sales. So time is really something very important. Number 2, being in the state of Florida. So many of you may know this, many of you may not know this, but actually the state of Florida is considered a low qualified state in the mortgage side of the industry. And what we mean by that is that the average FICO score in Florida is much lower than up against many other states. Debt to income ratios are much higher in Florida up against many other states, and so on and so forth. So when we understand that Florida is a challenge state to begin with, we understand a strong pre-qualification process is needed. And I've been telling my wonderful partners for years is the buyer pool here in Florida, without speaking to an agent and without speaking to a lender, about 70% of those buyers can do exactly what they want to do today, meaning buy the home they want, and about 30% cannot. And so for you as a salesperson, you can't risk that 30% pool of not being able to do what you want to do, or what they want to do, I should say, and taking your time. Because on a 50-hour work week, that's 15 hours of your time that could be potentially wasted. Number 3, offer process. So think about this, right? You show this wonderful couple this wonderful house and they really want to buy it. However, how strong is that offer process when they haven't been fully vetted by preferably a reputable lender, right? And a reputable lender that has a sound pre-approval process that most listing agents are aware of. So the offer process is essential in the strong pre-qualification process that an agent should probably have. So that ties into my pre-approval process and what we refer to as the most trusted, most simple. And I get asked the question, Matt, where did you come up with the most trusted? And interestingly enough, this was actual feedback from some of my wonderful real estate partners, many of whom you know, that primarily are also on the list side of the business. And they've said for years that, Matt, if you're on the other side of the deal, in terms of you're the one who pre-qualified or pre-approved someone, that's who we want to work with because we trust the process. So after several years of hearing this, we figured we'd just go ahead and leverage most trusted. The reason why we call it most simple is because it's a very simple pre-approval system. And what I mean by that is, number 1, it operates fully 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And it's a very simple process. 10-minute application by phone. We assist in gathering the items from the client. Once we have the items, the review process is only 2 to 4 hours. Then we have a consultation with the client going over all the results. So let's walk through that timeline. It's Saturday, it's 5 o'clock. Client gives us a call. We answer all calls live, by the way, 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. And we do the 10-minute application. We gather the items. That would mean your client would know exactly where they stand by 9 p.m. Saturday night. That's the type of accessibility, of efficiency that I happen to believe productive agents need. So keep all of that in mind. It was my 3 thoughts that I wanted to share with you because, of course, us working together will always bring success. And with that said, together in success.